Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and hi. Today our group will be presenting cereals and baby food. So this is the list of our group members. We are from group 2. My name is FARIDATUL BINTI ZAIZILAN and my pen check number is 200584. So we will be starting with the abstract. So as you can see, cereals and baby food, which can also be called as infant cereal, is an important role in the complementary feeding period. The aim of the study was to review existing research about the preparation of processing of infant cereal, special characteristic, contribution, and their improvement of infant cereals. Whole grain is now widely associated with healthiness and naturalness, and picking a brand of infant cereal that practice sustainable food production becomes more crucial. During production of infant cereals, there is a challenge in minimizing the higher contaminant content in whole grains, as well as those formed during processing. The biggest difficulty, meanwhile, will be to influence consumer acceptability, especially their taste. Whole grain cereals should be introduced throughout the stage in life order to promote acceptance of whole grains throughout one's lifetime. The complementary feeding era is crucial for forming an infant's dietary preference and eating habits. So that's all from me. I will pass the presentation to my friend.
Okay, so my name is AINA, and now I will continue with the introduction part. So for our food selection, which is baby cereals, it is amongst the first solid food which is given to infants aged between 6 to 12 months. This is because cereals helps to cover nutritional requirements of infant, especially when breastfeeding is no longer sufficient for them. So this series will provide a substantial amount of carbohydrates and proteins, and also be a source of vitamins, minerals, and bioactive compounds for the infants. So in this presentation, we will focus for the whole grain infant cereal, as it might pose a risk to the infant safety and health. So the first problem that related to the production of the baby cereal is that the whole grain cereals may be highly contaminated with toxigenic fungi, which are able to produce several mycotoxins. So these mycotoxins will can accumulate in the maturing cereals, in the field, or during transportation. So when the mycotoxin accumulate, their content in the whole grain has raised the concern, because the exposure of infants to mycotoxins can lead to serious health damage. So has been a solution done worldwide. So which is several countries have set limits for the mycotoxin contaminant in the baby cereals. So there has been nearly 20 countries that have set regulations for permissible levels of mycotoxins in baby foods. So this regulation has been made so that the level of the mycotoxin in the baby food can be controlled, and so that the level of the mycotoxins is not too much, so that they can endanger the baby's health. So for example, the European Union has European limit has been set at 1 milligram per kg for aflatoxin B1, which is one of the mycotoxin in baby food. So next. So the next problem is this infant cereal processing can cause a formation of acrylamide, which occur during toasting of raw material. So when we toast the raw material, we use a high temperature, which is above 120 degrees C, and a longer exposure time to the heat, so that the condition will stimulate the formation of the acrylamide. Acrylamide is not good and harmful to the infant due to its carcinogenic effects. So this is this acrylamide formation has concern because it's harmful to the infant. So the solution to the problem is that food manufacturers of the baby cereals has decreased the temperature and time of the roasting to reduce the formation of acrylamide. So when a lower temperature and a shorter time used to roasting the raw materials during the manufacture of baby cereals, it will reduce the formation of the acrylamide. And then other than that, they also use an enzymatic treatment, which is the enzymatic treatment with asparaginase for the mitigation of the acrylamide formation. So both of these methods has been done to maintain the acrylamide levels below established threshold so that acrylamide levels can be controlled and therefore not endanger the baby's health.
Okay, for discussion, first of all, the preparation and processing, higher standards and safety parameters, and special advanced production technology for baby cereal processing has been developed as infants has a higher risk for foodborne illness due to low developed immune systems. So the process flow of the baby cereal production is as follows, which is weighing, mixing, sifting, extruding, drying, cooling, inspecting, packing, and storage. So first, for the weighing process, it used electronic weighing machine, which is to weigh the raw materials according to the baby cereal formulation and to ensure the uniformity and consistent quality of the product. And then it will go to the mixing process by using a mixer, which is to mix the wheat flour, powdered skim milk, corn, water, and various grains uniformly. Depends on the product. And then it will go to the sifting process, which is to sift the mixture and to control the particle size of the baby food by breaking up large particles and separating the unwanted materials, which is using a sifter. And then it will go through the extruding process, which is equipped with special cylindrical silo, vibrating quantitative feeder with a hopper, extrusion screw, and extrusion mechanism and cutting. It is to produce required size of particles for the cereal. And then for the drying process, which is use continuous rotary dryer, it is equipped with heat exchanger and a burner, which is to heat the extruded mixture. And then the mixture will be cooled to room temperature by using cooler. Then the mixer will be inspecting, which is to ensure the product quality and spray any defect of the baby cereal by using X-ray inspection machine. And then the cereal will be packed into small packs by using packing machine. Then it will go to the storage, which is to store the product safely. Okay, thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nur AZZAH binti Abdul Manap and my matric number is 201113. So I will present about the special characteristic of the products. So the first special characteristic of the product is non-allergenic nature. It is found that allergic response to rice occur far less frequently in Europe and the USA. The prevalence of rice allergy is higher in adults than in children. Compared to other cereals such as wheat, rice is more safer as wheat can cause some food-dependent exercise-induced anaphylaxis, which is a rare type of allergy. So due to this property of rice, it is often used as the main ingredient in infant feeding cereals. So the second characteristic of the product is iron fortification ability. So the purpose of iron fortified food is to maintain or improve the iron status of people whose intake of iron is insufficient, especially infants, to meet their need. Young children are one of the communities that are at risk of deficiency anemia. So with the development of iron fortified rice cereal, children, especially infants, can get more consumption of iron through the staple foods. Consumption of iron in children is important as it is considered as one of important nutrients that are needed in child growth. And lastly, the special characteristic of the product is texture alteration. Rice cereal texture can be adjusted according to how much liquid that is mixed into the cereal. So the cereal is usually mixed with breast milk or formulated milk. So the rice cereal gives off a bland taste that can guarantee eager eating for infants. So it also helps the infants to learn how to chew and swallow. So that's it for special characteristic of the product.
Hi, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. So today I would like to talk about the contributions of the baby food and cereal towards the production sector. So first of all, it contributes in terms of the eco-efficiency of the baby food sector, as means it might be utilized by the industry to benchmark future products and scenarios where it is quite strong in terms of baby food sector, because it can be one of the things that has a bright future. Because we know that the population of human will be increasing day by day, and the first food that will be feed into the mouth itself is the baby food itself. So the second way is it's contributing also to the increasing demand for making food products like the quality of baby food for that purpose due to the health issues. So for example, as we know that the quality or the characteristic of the food, baby food, is usually easily to eat and smooth and so on. So this can be one of the things that can be applied to the adult purpose, because due to the health issues such as dementia and so on. So I will proceed with the last contributions, which is it also helping in terms of the increasing the economic sector, which the business, we think that this is the smallest one, but if it's grown into a multi-billion dollar industry, which it provide a big contribution for the production sector itself, because it can addressing the nutritional needs of newborns and toddlers worldwide, right? Since we know that most of us, like the early mother, usually doesn't know what to need to feed their own child for the first feed. So this is the solution. So why I say like that, it can help the economy sector as well, because it has proven for the infant foods in 25 USD billion revenue in 2008, and it's anticipated to grow to 37.6 USD billion by 2014. I think that's all from me. Thank you.
So now we are at the end of our presentation. We conclude all of our presentation that have been presented by my friends. So baby foods such as cereal represent in the main baby's diet worldwide, providing them nutrients they need for growth and development. Several methods have been done worldwide to reduce the level of mycotoxins and acrylamide in baby foods, as they might pose a risk to infant health. The usage of rice flour in infant cereal production is important due to its non-allergic nature. And lastly, production of cereal has sustainably aided the nutrient intake of infants, as it provided a substantial amount of carbohydrates, proteins, vitamins, minerals, and bioactive compounds. So that's the end of the conclusion. Means that we are at the end of our presentation. Thank you very much.